Peace. I want you to understand that um, has Congress and government has no appeal or feeling or empathy towards the citizens of this country or the people. We've known that. People of color have known that for hundreds of years. You understand what I'm saying? It's a shame that we are now witnessing these things break down. I mean, we saw how America dealt with the veterans who came home from Vietnam. We've seen over the years how they've dealt with certain types of crisis, and the people who were subjected to those crises, how they were dealt with, lack of healthcare and things of that nature. You have a lot of military men and women coming home with mental health issues, and they're not getting help from Congress, of course. And now you have this first responder thing with 911. The people who responded first to 911, who were there running to the fires when everybody was running away to help others, and so on and so forth, they're not getting their just due. People are dying over the years. They've got cancer, they've lost limbs, and all of this type of stuff, and they just want some type of compensation. Well, again, you got to recognize that Congress in the United States government, they're not inclined to aid the American people because their conflicts of interest are within themselves. See, what's happening in Congress and what's happening in government is it's a Caucasian man thing. It's a Caucasian man's conflict of interest. They're having their own conflicts, and with their egos involved, they're conflicting, and the American people have nothing to do with it. You know what I'm saying? They're not concerned with the American people or their problems or their true, authentic crises that we have in this country. The government, they're not too concerned with it. Congress is not too concerned with it. You know what I'm saying? And they won't be concerned with it because they're more concerned with their special interest groups. And when you have people coming to Congress, or people coming from all walks of life to speak to Congress about these particular types of events and how they should be able to aid and help those who keep this country secure. You know what I'm saying? Because imagine if those people didn't respond, you know what I'm saying, or just stop responding to crises right now. What if all of the first responders in America just broke down and said, you know what, we going on strike? You know what I'm saying? We're not responding to anything. I bet you things would change a little bit more. You know what I'm saying? So this is my thing. I've always talked about humanity. You know what I'm saying? And us working together as a common bond. But we know we have divisive things in place, such as racism and things of that nature. We know that's their ploy. You see, Congress and government that pushes these racial ideas and these racial separation things. What they're trying to do is they're trying to preserve their own security. You know what I'm saying? By being divisive. Because when you're divisive, you can step right in between everything and work and still while you got everybody fighting. See, the thing is that you need to get intelligent and watch and understand where your real fight belongs. So your real fight belongs not against somebody who has a different biological makeup than you, but your real fight belongs against a system that's tyrannical, that's corrupt, and that has no interest of the people, but the people are this system. You understand what I'm saying? The people have the power to control this system or to eradicate this system. In times of tyranny, the people have the right to form an organized militia. You understand what I'm saying? A holistic organized militia to, what's the word I'm looking for? To basically confer a particular idea through unity on this system. You understand what I'm saying? The only way that you can really make Congress and government change is the people have to unite. When you take a look at the planet, you're looking all around the world, you're seeing the people in different governments, they're uniting. You know what I'm saying? They're trying to change the government structure, but they know and understand that they can only do it together as a holistic unit. You can't do it as one individual. You can't do it as one group. You have to do it across all boundaries. And you have to have a common outcome, a common goal, you know what I'm saying, for everyone, which should be equality. You understand what I'm saying? For access to things that can make life better, to make the sustainability and the quality of life better for all people. You understand what I'm saying? But what you have in Congress and government, you have a bunch of Caucasian men, you know what I'm saying, running around pulling their own coattails and playing games with the people. You understand what I'm saying? And they're preserving and they're working in the best interest of their special interest lobbying groups. The people who pay them the most money is who they're working for. You see what I'm saying? So therefore, other people are excluded intentionally. Things that are important are excluded intentionally. Things that can change and make life better are excluded intentionally, and it makes life worse. So I want you to understand that there's some things that we have to do as a whole in order to address these particular subjects. Now, like I said, the United States government, Congress has always let people down. You know what I'm saying? The CBC, Congressional Black Caucus, you know what I mean? The Democrats, the Republicans, Congress, people of color have always suffered under those entities at all times. Those entities have used people of color's communities to big themselves up and to get into place, you know what I'm saying, and made promises and never kept those promises. You know what I'm saying? They speak with a forked tongue, and they've always spoke with a forked tongue. So you have to understand that the real plight, the real strength is in the people, and the real plight is on us to expose what is happening to us. The whole world is witnessing how this country will allow its own to perish. You understand what I'm saying? But in time of war, they expect you to get on the front line and defend a country that will not defend you, a country that will not aid you, a country that will not save you or help you or put you in place where you can get the adequate amount of help and resources, because you know what? They've been stealing the resources. They've been stealing the money. You know what I'm saying? And they're cutting it against each other and so on and so forth. And they're creating laws and in legislation where they can save themselves with tax breaks and all this other stuff. So the reality is that we need an overhaul of government. We need a bunch of new blood in office, and we don't need these old Caucasian men who are sitting in place and who's training these young men to come up and to do the same thing, which is to usurp America. You know what I'm saying? It's a shame what this country looks like to the rest of the world. You understand what I'm saying? But it's not a surprise, because to us, we've always seen this. You know what I'm saying? For generations, we saw these inequalities. You know what I'm saying? And now it's affecting the whole, because it's no longer about keeping a demographic of people down. It's about keeping humanity oppressed. Peace.